Now, we do want to deny the rumor that Bigfoot will be playing linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers next season. It is just not true. And when we come back, Evel Knievel's son trying to do what his dad could not. It's very dangerous. Throughout his career, motorcycle daredevil Evel Knievel broke just about every bone in his body. Now his son is taking the same ride. In fact, Evel Knievel is training his boy to try a stunt even he couldn't do. Here's Bob Shapiro.
It's hard to believe all of Evel Knievel. It's hard to believe cause it's true. And when you see him do wheelies, it's easy to feel he's just a different cut from me and you. But go to a show if he's in it, you'll have the time of your life for a minute. Watching all those chances he takes, and when he misses, pulls on the brakes.
Evel Knievel is a legend among daredevils.
I've only broken about 30 bones. It says in the Guinness World Book of Records, I think, that I broke 400. I've had 14 operations where they put metal into me or took it out. I fell so many times, and I was a loser and an underdog so many times. But I never considered myself a failure because I never did refuse to try and get up and keep going.
But now Evel's hoping to be eclipsed by this man, his 26-year-old son, Robbie Knievel. Robbie's already made his own mark with stunts like this 60-mile-an-hour jump over a car coming straight at him. The car didn't fare nearly as well as Robbie, though no one was seriously hurt.
Has he encouraged you to do this?
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, he took a cane and chased me around and told me I had to jump motorcycles. No, not at all. He told me he never wanted me to, you know, I had to leave home when I was 17 because he'd only let me jump 10 cars, and I wanted to go out and jump, you know, a lot further. So I took off on my own, and now we're back together, and I couldn't be with a better promoter.
What they're promoting is Robbie's attempt to avenge Evel's greatest defeat, the legendary 150-foot jump over the fountain at Caesar's Palace.
Then up in the sky, saw Evel fly by. We thought his success was complete. But as Sir Isaac found, what goes up must come down, and sometimes it's down on concrete.
I was fine 99 9/10 of the way through it. I just landed short. I was a mile an hour too slow. See, there's no way to practice the jump at Caesars because the fountains are in your way. When you jump at a racetrack, you can make practice runs by the cars or the trucks or the buses you're going to jump.
I just want to get it over with because I know what my chances are, and I know it'll be the biggest, longest jump I ever tried.
I knew at Caesar's Palace that I might be paralyzed for the rest of my life because I could not move my lower body. My pelvis was crushed, and my hips were crushed. And I was awake and conscious until I got to the hospital.
Well, first we take the arms and try to bend them in place. Then we put a little plastic on the feet and the face. We take the right leg and fix it so it fits on a bike. And take the left one and do with it whatever we like. Then we screw around a little with a plate in his hip. Put a zipper in his bottom and we button his lip. And things that we don't recognize go back in the bag. And we mop him up all over with a surgical rag.
Evel, of course, survived to carry on the legend. And promoters of Robbie's jump are billing him as Evel Knievel II. But his father claims he's the only one in the family who's at all evil.
I only did a very short time in the penitentiary or in jail for getting even with a guy that wrote a book about me that was full of lies. Called me a drug user, said I hated my mother. Just a typical little jerk PR man is what he was. And if I hadn't believed in the 10 Commandments so much, I'd have probably killed him.
He was a good father as much as he could be. He was, when he was home, he took us hunting, took us fishing, and did a lot of things with us. I mean, you know, really cared about us. He was like an army sergeant sometimes.
Boy, were they glad to see me leave home, though. They said, thank God he's gone. They used to wave at me at the gate. Goodbye.
Robbie was there for some of Evel's worst falls.
I used to put my arms around him and say, in an ambulance, and say, you know, look at me, how I'm hurt. And I want you both, you and Kelly, to promise me that you'll never do this. You got to promise me, because look what has happened to me. And he promised me several times that he would never take up this performing career. But he did it anyway.
Look what happened to the last guy who tried to jump Caesar's Palace. His name was Gary Wells.
He's missed it. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's down. He's hurt. My God, he's not even moving.
Wells recovered. Robbie hopes to be the first to land unscathed.
How old is your daughter?
She's almost 3.
What are you going to tell her the night before you make the jump?
Probably just watch Daddy jump, and I love you. I'm very confident in this jump. I feel I got a 90% chance. My wife fell in love with me, I hope, for me, you know, and whatever I do, she's going to be along with me. I have a nice big insurance policy in case anything happens.
Don't try that at home. By the way, Robbie Knievel's jump is April 14th, and it will be broadcast on Showtime pay-per-view cable. Up next, college students in training.